What's up, guys? I'm back with another movie review. Today I'm talking about Wind River. This stars Jeremy Renner as an expert hunter tracker who works for Fish and Wildlife. He's called to an Indian reservation to investigate what is presumably mountain lions preying on some local livestock. He has a very deep, intense personal connection to the area. His family's from there. He's spent a lot of time there. He's on personal terms with most of the people who live there. His ex-wife is from there. So he's there for work, but he also has a very deep connection to the area. So the things that happen there have a heavy toll on him as well. As he's tracking the mountain lions, he discovers the body of a young woman who's dead in the snow. It becomes clear that she's been sexually assaulted, so they bring in the FBI. The only agent they have is Elizabeth Olsen, who is extremely out of place. She doesn't even have warm clothes, and this area is below freezing most of the time. And the rest of the movie tracks, what happens as she has to rely on Jeremy Renner because she's so out of her element and doesn't really know how to proceed under these kind of conditions. And then it also takes a lot of time to get to know them, their stories, as well as just the stories of the people who live on the reservation. So it is definitely a murder mystery thriller, but it also has some really heavy character-driven drama to it as well. I was greatly appreciative of how much time was taken to flesh out the characters, to make them relatable, to help us connect to them. Not a lot of movies do that, especially not a lot of movies do that for the supporting characters as well. So all these characters feel very fleshed out and real, and that really helped, connect to the material. I didn't like Elizabeth Olsen at first in this because she just seemed like a terrible choice for the role because she's so out of place. But that makes perfect sense because her character is a bad choice for which agent was sent there, so it makes sense that she's this completely out of her element, odd duck in this mix. So over time, I appreciated that for what it was, and I kind of jumped the gun on not liking her, but it makes perfect sense. I'm not a huge Jeremy Renner fan, but I do think he did a really good job here. There's not a lot of nudity in it. There is some blood. There's a lot of gunshots and whatnot. Most of it looks like CGI, but it doesn't look as bad as most gun CGI does. But I would say he uses an insanely highly powered rifle that's just throws hits like a Mack truck. It's craziness. So there is a little bit of blood in it. There is also a rape scene. It's not super graphic, but it is there. There's also a pretty violent big fight scene that breaks out. I like this movie. Like I said, I thought Elizabeth Olsen was really good. Once I got the grasp of why it was okay that she was so out of place, and then I like Jeremy Renner as well. John Bernthal has a small part in it. I liked I thought the acting was really good across the board in this one. I just think it was a really solid movie. I'm definitely glad that I got a chance to go see it at the theater. It's also coming out on Blu-ray and DVD soon. Probably by the time you see this video, it'll be out. So that's Wind River. I really liked it. Definitely recommend it if you're a fan of character-driven movies that are also murder mystery thrillers. It seems like an odd combination, but it's really not. If you like this video, please do check out my website, markfusion.com. You can read a full write-up on Wind River, as well as hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of other movies, TV shows, TV shows, anime, Lifetime movies, all kinds of stuff. Every day I update with new stuff, 7 days a week. I'm also on Instagram, Twitter, and Twitch at markfusion. You can also check me out on Patreon if you want to get exclusive content. But the best way you can support me is just to hit that sub button. It's a free, easy way to help me grow this channel, and it really does help me out a lot. Thank you so much for watching this video, and hopefully I'll see you soon.